So here at the World Economic Forum, I have just escaped for a few short minutes from the hubbub to talk to, I would like to say, my counterpart in China, but he's far more famous and a much bigger name than me. His name is Cenggang Gang, and he is unquestionably the most famous business presenter in China and one of the best-known faces, absolutely. Yet he is certainly an opinion former. Welcome to BBC World News.
Tanya.
Let's have a bit of a walk and a talk. Tell me, you in China, really, social media is a very good measure of how popular you are. Same in many countries, I suppose. How many followers do you have in social media?
I have several accounts of social media, and if you are counting the followers, I think in total it would be 11 million, a little more than 11 million.
11 million, extraordinary.
Which is not too big considering the population of China. I'll keep working on it.
I suppose that's true. A lot of people have been concerned that economic growth in China would stall because the economy really needs to make a transition to get to the next stage of development. What do you think is crucial to that transition?
We have to provide Chinese people, both the rich and the poor, with greater sense of security. For the rich people, you have to make sure that their assets are safe in China. There's a spirit and implementation of the rule of law wherever they are, so that they will not have to worry about transferring their wealth overseas.
And so they're then happy to spend money.
Exactly.
Knowing that they're secure.
Exactly. For the poor people, there needs to be a very good social safety net. Then they will be willing to spend.
Well, you've mentioned poor people there. The government has been at pains to say that the gap between rich and poor is narrowing. Do you witness that?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of questions and doubts cast on that statistics. I think the widening gap between the rich and poor is a global issue, and China is not exceptional. And narrowing that gap is critical to China's future, which includes, as I mentioned, more government input on building a very powerful social safety net, because domestic consumption is one of our future and current key growth engines.
Thank you very much indeed, Cenggang Gang there. So a very valuable inside view of some of the challenges being faced by China at the moment. But as you can see, he's a very optimistic guy.